very similar script. You're on the wrong end of it, but very similar story in a lot of ways, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they're always the same battles. You know, it's just a little bit of a Groundhog's Day. It was a really good fight, a really good game to be in, and yeah, we came up a little short, and credit to them. But yeah, just a normal slugfest.
It always is going to come down to the last couple of minutes with those possessions. You pretty happy with what you executed, what you got down the end?
Well, if we would have won, I would have said yes, and if we lost, probably not as much so. But you know, we couldn't make really a shot from the perimeter at all, and our free throws were poor again, which has been a little bit of a problem. But give them credit; they fought and scrapped away at it, and it's a game of makes and misses, and they made a few more than us, and that's just how it is.
How much more difficult is it to execute in a game like that that's so physical and so different to when you play teams that play different styles? How much tougher is it to execute what you're trying to execute?
Well, we kind of do it anyways because we're playing against ourselves, obviously 90% of the time in practice, and going against that same kind of physicality and contact, and so we're quite used to being in the mud and doing that. So we just, you know, adjust when we have to, but we're very accustomed to that.
You lost Will late in the game. You hold it off. Do you know anything about that?
I don't know, obviously, until we get back to Hobart, but it's probably not very good.
Is it his foot?
It is his foot, yeah.
Nick?
Sorry, Scott. Is the free throw thing a personnel thing, or is it something that kind of, like almost internal thing that permeates through the group when you start missing things? Like, how do you address it? How do you tackle it and get that to improve?
I mean, I don't have a great answer for you other than, you know, they practice them and everyone does, and that's the history of basketball. And you shoot 100 after a foul shot, you run drills, you do all those things. Some guys are a little bit better foul shooters than others. Seeing the ball go through helps, but you know, sometimes you're on and sometimes you're off. They went 9 for 15 when they're a much better shooting team than that also. So you know, it's just one of those things. But it's been a few games where it's been enough to may inflict us some pain.
Well, because it has hurt you, because it's like a situation where if you do make it free throws, even a league average, you're sitting in the top four. So I know you don't overreact to things, but is that something you pull your hair out and go, geez, I wish we
Not really, because I've shot a lot of foul shots in my day and I missed a lot. So it just is what it is at the end of the day. And you know, some guys again are just better foul shooters, better in bigger moments, and some are just, you know, an average foul shooting player that shoots around 70%, and some nights a little bit better than others. So it's not something to overreact to, other than if we weren't practicing him and we weren't doing the right things, then I'd say that's on us.
having that expectation with the order and, you know, the close game with physicality. Now, is this a game that you review hard, or is it one that you kind of flush it and go, well, you know, you sort of knew what you're going to expect before you go all the way on one possession?
Yeah, I mean, we won't overanalyze really anything other than the fact that we played them 3 times now in feels like about 2 weeks. So there wasn't a lot of preparation really for us to going into this game, and a lot of video work, and we know each other quite well, and we'll take a few things probably out of this, but there won't probably be a lot of transfer on to moving into next week.
We've talked about Jeremy suiting up and how much of a boost that gave him through the last couple of games. How good was it actually getting back on the court, and will you be able to build up his minutes?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, he's been tracking pretty well, and we'll definitely get him ramped up there slowly, and he's ready to go.
Thank you.
All right, see y'all.